to pressing domestic issues and, of course, my favourite B word, Brexit. So Rishi was over there yesterday in Stormont trying to broker the final deal. It seems, however, Charlie, it's still falling somewhat short of those red lines laid down by the DUP, particularly in terms of the sovereign supremacy of the European Court of Justice. Can we see a deal, or will it be a fudge?
As you indicated in the opening of the programme, there's still a lot of work to do by the sounds of things. But Geoffrey Donaldson from the DUP gave a press conference yesterday which sounded positive, as you rightly say again, still a lot of work to do. And it's all about the continued relationship between and the trading guidelines that currently exist between Europe, Great Britain and goods going from Northern Ireland into the Republic. So it's very, very technical. It's been the longest-running dispute since Brexit. But we hope that if all parties can come together and agree a better trading relationship between the EU, Great Britain and indeed Northern Ireland and the Republic, then, of course, that will be the final piece of the puzzle and will hopefully restore devolution and the Assembly back into Northern Ireland, and the people of Northern Ireland can get the government that they deserve.
I think we were all being very, very optimistic about it yesterday when we heard that there was something in the air. But, I mean, even the Prime Minister himself is saying there's still a lot of work to be done. And as you say, Geoffrey Donaldson is quoted on the front page of The Guardian today saying that the proposals currently fall short of what would be acceptable to the DUP. So he's going to have a fight on his hands, isn't he?
He is, but I mean, I would politely and respectfully point out that it was the DUP that rejected Theresa May's deal, which actually brought Northern Ireland in greater line with the rest of the United Kingdom. And, of course, nobody wants to see the friction between Northern Ireland and the Republic. That is why the Northern Ireland Protocol currently exists, to make sure that actually there is more friction actually between Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Now, that is why the DUP are not very happy. But they did, I would argue, have maybe a slightly better offer under Theresa May's deal.
I love the smile on your face, Charlie. I love the smile on your face.
They do need to come together to ensure.
One final question. You're back in the next hour, aren't you? So I can get you again. One final question. There's talk of a Tory backbench rebellion, the European Research Group, the so-called tough guys, the Spartans of Brexit. It's not really going to happen, is it? Whatever gets dealt with, it will, I think, get through Westminster. Do you agree?
I think that's right, because I think if you're having a vote in Westminster, it will rely predominantly on Labour MPs in the opposition, who I think
they will vote for it.
I think they'll want to see this come to an end as well. But in terms of the Tory party, obviously it would be in Rishi Sunak's interest to ensure that the whole party can come together, the Conservative Party can come together and see this as a success and ensure that it is united and finally getting Brexit done.